10 Essential Analogies About Investing by Morgan Housel. Number 1. Planting oak trees. Compound interest is like planting oak trees. One day's progress shows nothing, a few years' progress shows a little, 10 years shows something big, and 50 years creates something absolutely magnificent. Number 2. Being a pilot. Investing is like being a pilot. As a pilot once said, the job is hours and hours of boredom punctuated by brief moments of terror. Number 3. History. Investing is like history. So much stuff has happened that you can always find a story to back up any crazy idea you can think of, and what's right can be far different from what's both right and in context. Number 4. Medical treatment. Personal finance is like medical treatment. There is no right answer. Some people will rationally forego treatments that other patients insist on because everyone's goals, priorities, and tolerance for risk are different. Number 5. A car wash. Investing is like a car wash. You can probably do it yourself just fine, but paying someone feels better. And importantly, they'll clean undercarriage, which is the most important spot since it's prone to rusting. Number 6. The weather. The economy is like the weather. We can measure things really well and have a good idea of where things are going most of the time, but sometimes things move in ways that break the forecasting models and smash all precedents, which is the only time when forecasting really matters. Number 7. Poker. Investing is like poker. There is a lot of skill involved, but people still underestimate the power of luck. Number 8. Wine ratings. Financial analysis is like wine ratings. There are some good rankings, but in general, so many people put their faith in so much subjective nonsense that it's hard to fathom. Number 9. Baseball. Picking stocks is like baseball. Not a single person hits every pitch, and you can become the greatest of all time hitting a fraction of the balls that come your way and striking out regularly. Number 10. Marathon running. Investing is like running a marathon. As the saying goes, it's a marathon, not a sprint. But most people don't have the endurance to run a marathon because they try to sprint. 10 essential analogies about investing. Did you find yourself nodding in agreement with any of them? Were any of the analogies about investing a slam dunk for you? Let me now tell you my 3 that really hit the target. The pilot analogy, the marathon analogy, and the history analogy were my top 3. So why is this? Why these analogies in particular? Well, the pilot analogy resonated with me because of the emphasis on inactivity. I'm a Sloth investor after all. The marathon analogy resonated with me because of the crucial understanding that investors must have endurance. Finally, the history analogy resonated with me because an understanding of market history can enable you to take more rational decisions as an investor, avoiding mistakes of those in the past. What were your top 3? Leave your thoughts in the comment box for this video. Okay, so some final points from me. These analogies were taken from an article entitled Explaining Investing in Ways That Make Sense. It was originally published on June 7th, 2016. For those unfamiliar with the writing of Morgan Housel, I recommend his fantastic book, The Psychology of Money, which has now sold over 2 million copies. You'll find a link to the book in the description to this video. In episode 16 of the Sloth Investor Podcast, I discussed key takeaways from this book with my co-host Jay. Moreover, in episode 20, we discuss why Morgan Housel is worthy of inclusion in the Sloth Investor Hall of Fame. You'll find the links for both of these videos in the description to this video. If you enjoyed this bite-sized video, then you may want to check out my bite-sized Bogle and bite-sized Buffett playlists. You'll find the links for both of these playlists in the description to this video. To keep up to date with the latest content from the Sloth Investor, whether this be my book reviews, my podcast, or other video content, please remember to subscribe to this channel.